One of the most electrifying players of his generation, Dominique Wilkins more than lived up to his nickname, the human highlight film. Combining ferocious dunks with a soft touch from the outside, Neek thrilled fans with his jaw-dropping game.
Dominique, the human highlight film, one of the most prolific, efficient, this is what he doesn't get credit for, efficient scorers. Shot over 50% in the years that he was averaging 30 points a game. He was shooting over 50% or close to it every year. He was the first guy that made you watch TNT, that made you watch SportsCenter to see what he did.
That's what I'm talking about, the ultimate entertainer.
Dominique was a very, very special player because of his power.
The power that Dominique has. He has more power than any dunker that I've seen play this game.
And his humor. Dominique was great for me because Dominique he made me understand how fun basketball was. He showed me, like, you know what? You're in the NBA to be hard work. Enjoy this. Have fun.
Dominique steal. Here we go. He's going.
Dominique is a prolific scorer. The way that he could jump twice, I think, is unprecedented. I think he was the quickest two-hop jumper of all time.
Wilkins. Dominique Wilkins.
Dominique, probably the most difficult cover for small forwards in the NBA. And not just because of his athleticism, because he did what LeBron James does now, going downhill, but he did it in a half-court setting. So they would throw the ball to him on a half court and he would just run at you. And guys would just back up and he could shoot the basketball, and then if he came out, he'd go by you and just dunk the basketball. So for him, he was what LeBron James does right now. He did that in a half court, which is probably even more difficult because the defense is set.
Whoa! Did you see that jam? I don't know how he did that.
Dominique, his ability to score and his athleticism at the same time, made him different than most.
Dominique takes him to the goal and slam.
I never seen anybody dunk the basketball like Dominique Wilkins in a real game.
Smitty, the human highlight film. Man, Dominique was special.
One of the greatest nicknames ever. The reason why I wore 21 in college because of him. The one thing I can always say when I describe Neek, a competitor. And just because the way you saw him play in the games, but also in those dunk contests against Michael and Spud, he came out there and competed and was trying to win those dunk contests and won a lot. We all know he could score, but he's one of those guys that just put on a show night in and night out.
Let's get into the fact that he was one of the great dunkers of all time, but that wasn't the only aspect of his offensive game. He had an arsenal that led to a scoring championship.
Yeah, the one thing about Dominique is shoot the mid-range, shoot the jump shot from three, not as much because he didn't have to, because he could come at you. And when he spun and came out of his spins, you had to watch out. I mean, the one thing about Dominique, even though he's a small forward, you better box him out because he was coming to dunk on you. What a great person and what a great ambassador for Atlanta. One of the few guys that have a statue in front of the arena.
Dominique, oh my goodness! Dominique Wilkins, the human highlight film.
Playing in the NBA, he could out-jump most guys. Okay, you couldn't let him get to the basket. Okay, you better find him on the fast break. Okay, and in a half-court game, you need to box him out. Okay, because he jumped over Robert, Larry, and Kevin McHale and dunked on all of them.
Dominique fires outside, goes after it. Whoa!
Playing Atlanta, and I'm boxing out my guy, and feel pretty comfortable. I go up to get the rebound, and all of a sudden, there's guys' belt of his shorts is right about here, and he gets the ball and just absolutely just thunder pounds it. I look back at Larry, as people don't know Larry's got a good sense of humor. Larry kind of looked at me and said, "Gee, Kev, I better box that guy out." And I said, "Yeah, I would suggest you box him out." The guy jumps out of the gym. So yeah, Nick went up and just threw down a power dunk.